Well, hello there. So it's been a while since I published a video on Nani, my autonomous sailboat. So I thought I'd give you an update on the work I did in the last few months of 2024. I took Nani out to a variety of different locations, made some voyages. I also made some significant code updates, and overall she's working quite well. So let's see what we did. If you remember the last video at the end of 2021, I sent Nani out to circumnavigate the Sail Drone Surveyor, and this worked pretty well. Nani made it around Sail Drone a couple of times and navigated fully autonomously almost the whole way. There was a slight issue that I addressed in that video about being able to bear away to turn downwind. When the wind got enough that the boat was tipping over pretty far, the boat couldn't always bear away to follow the autonomous course. And I would take over manually and then switch back to autonomous mode. So the next steps in the evolution of the control is to implement the heel control. This is already in the ArduPilot Sailboat software. And it has a PID control loop that will control the heel and ease the sails if the boat's tipping too much. This is something most monohull boats have to deal with, so it makes sense that we would have to do it too. The first place I took Nani was to a small lake in Stockton. It's a nice protected residential lake, but the day we went, it was super windy. The gusts were over 30. So I used the small rig, which I'd never used before, but unfortunately the SD card was corrupted and I couldn't arm the boat to do autonomous sailing. So I didn't know what was wrong, I just knew that I couldn't arm the boat. So I sailed around just to see how it would do in the wind, and it did pretty well. It was definitely overpowered, but I managed to sail around and come back. So I went home and formatted the SD card and bench tested to make sure everything was working. Then I implemented the heel PID controller and took it out for a test. These tests were at Sherman Island, which is on the Sacramento River just as it joins the rest of the bay, so the very end of the Sacramento River Delta. You can see the boat sailing upwind pretty well. And you might notice there's a significant current running from right to left on the screen. It was an ebb tide. You can also see a duck running from right to left on your screen. So the boat does make a tack at the waypoint, and as it tries to turn downwind, it still can't quite bear away. It's stuck going this direction, which is a little stressful because it's heading away from me. And you can see that it is easing the sail to try to keep it flat, but it's not flat enough to make that turn. So it either needs a lucky wave or a lull in the breeze to make that turn, or I can do it manually by letting the sail out myself. So in order to get it to flatten the boat more aggressively, I turned up the heel control gains. And here you can see it does a nice tack, and you can see how aggressively it's trying to keep that boat flat. It's trying to hold 20 degrees of heel. So this is a lot of action, and I worry a little about how long the servo is going to last, working the sail that hard. But it did improve the bear away. It was able to turn downwind, and it successfully held that 20 degrees of heel. So with these results, I went on to the ArduPilot Sailboat forum and asked on the forum how possible it would be to change the heel control algorithm. I wanted it to aggressively flatten the boat if it's trying to bear away. So it needed to know which way the rudder is turning. And the responses were positive, so I took a crack at changing the code myself. So I hacked it up and added an algorithm. It uses the rudder, which is in a percentage, so between -1 and 1. And basically, if the rudder is more than 50% of its throw and trying to turn downwind, because turning upwind, the heel actually helps you turn upwind. So if it's trying to bear away with more than 50% of the rudder, then it will set the heel set point that the PID is trying to control the boat to a lower number. It doesn't change the PID gains, it just changes the set point between the original set point at 50% rudder and then decreases linearly to an amount that's reduced by this KBA at 100% rudder. So in the beginning of December, I put those changes to the code into the autopilot and took Nani on a trip to San Diego. So I set up an autonomous course on the Mission Bay Model Yacht Pond, which was a really cool place to sail. And the boat sailed autonomously, hands off, for a long time, about an hour and a half. I did actually consider making a mission circumnavigating Vacation Isle, the island that this yacht pond is on, and sailing out in the main Mission Bay, but I ran out of time on that trip, so maybe one day. So here is some video of the boat on the Mission Bay Model Yacht Pond. It was windy, not super windy, and it's not very wavy, so it wasn't super challenging conditions, but it was windy enough to test the heel control. And you can see it dumping the sail as it heels when it's going upwind, and you can see that it dumps the sail even more as it bears away. There was a friendly local sailing his boat out there too. It was a lot faster than Nani, but fun to sail with other people. Here's another video with a nice view of tacking, and then it sails along and we get the bear away. Again, you can see it dumping the sail as it needs to in the puffs, and during the bear away it eases the sail even more. Seems to work pretty well. So around the end of December, I refined my code and added parameters. The bear away gain, KBA, is for the heel control, and there are two parameters, tack time and tack ac are for the tacking algorithm. Basically, I need to tack. It tacks following a compass heading, so it'll do a 90-degree compass change to tack, and I have it hold that for quite a bit longer before it switches back to following the vane, because my vane has a transient that I need to have die away. You can see an old video called Nani Sails the Bay Part 1, where I had a lot of issues with the boat completing tacks, and I think it's because my wind vane is on the back, and the apparent wind as the boat spins throws off the tacking. Here is the new code I wrote. It's a function to calculate the target heel for the heel PID controller, and you can see down towards the bottom it's using the rudder angle to figure out what the target heel angle should be. And I took it to Berkeley at the end of December. The Berkeley Marina has a nice small boat dock, and I sent it out into the bay. It had no trouble bearing away, so the problem seems to be much better, and it was pretty windy this day. It still pumps the sail quite a bit, as you can see in these videos, but I was able to lower the heel PID gains a little bit from the Sherman Island tests, because now it's more aggressive when it needs to be, so I could make it be less aggressive overall. Although it's still, I would say, pretty aggressive, and I do worry about that sail servo. So it was pretty windy, pretty wavy, good test conditions. You can see as the boat bears away, it is turning successfully. Sometimes the clew of the sail, the back corner of the sail, drags in the water though. Here's a boat eye view of the same testing in Berkeley. And you can see it sails upwind very nicely, tacks fine, and bears away just fine too. I think the boom might be a little bit too long. Maybe I will shorten it later, we'll see. Here's another video from that test day in Berkeley. You can see the Alameda cranes in the background, and there's a piling it's off the end of the dock. I had trouble with that piling in the video, and you'll see when we were sailing as well. This video also shows the ground station in a split screen. On the left you can see the things like the wind angle and the heel, and on the right there's a map view. So I'll let you enjoy the sounds of the wind and the squeaky dock for a couple of minutes. Here's the boat POV of that same sailing around the bay in Berkeley. It sails upwind. It's gotten a little bit windier, I think, as the day went on, and is able to turn downwind and get a little bit of a surf on the tiny swells that we were seeing. Right at the end of this video, it heads very close to that piling. I think I took it over manually just to make sure it wouldn't hit anything. I had the waypoints in the wrong place. I couldn't see the piling on the map I was using, so I kept aiming the boat at that piling. So overall, the boat's working well and sailing as I hope it would, even in decent breeze. At the end of that Berkeley test, I got a warning on the transmitter telemetry that there was some battery issue that I didn't understand. So I stopped the test and brought the boat home. I was trying to figure out the battery issue and accidentally corrupted the transmitter's SD card trying to find log files. So then I had to reformat the whole transmitter, reinstall Edge TX on the transmitter. So I'd like to test the boat some more because I don't know what that error was and I can't reproduce it. I think it was nothing serious, but I'm not sure. So I'd like to test the boat some more. Eventually, I'd like to do a GitHub pull request to get my changes to the main branch. As far as I know, I don't see any bugs, but I would like to test it, especially since I had the weird battery thing. But if you want to try my fork of the code with these changes, it's available on GitHub, and I would love to hear what you think. So the next thing will be some interesting missions, hopefully out on San Francisco Bay or somewhere in the neighborhood. So let me know if you have any good ideas of where I should send Nani next time.